So how do you find the area of a triangle? Well, to find the area of a triangle, you basically just have to multiply the base by the height and then divide that answer by 2. So in order to do that, you have to know what the base and height are. The base and height are going to be discovered by finding the location of the right angle, which in this case is right here, and then knowing that the base and height will make that right angle. So there's a line right here and a line right here that make the right angle. So one of those will serve as the base and the other will serve as the height. So in this case, the base will be 18. The height is 15, and the reason why we know for sure that the height is 15 is because the height will always come from a vertex and then make a right angle with the base. So the height will be 15. So now that we know that, we're going to very simply multiply 18 by 15. So 18 times 15. Okay. And so in this case, what I can do is we'll just go ahead and do it the normal algorithm way. Well, no, let's do it the other way. Let's say that I can do 18 times 10 is 180 plus 18 times 5 is going to be, that's going to be 10 times 5 is 50, and 8 times 5 is 40, so that's going to be 90. And altogether, that should be 270. So once we have 270, we're going to take that and divide it by 2. So 270 divided by 2 is going to be 135. Let's try another one. I know that last one had pretty large numbers, but this should make this one will be a little easier. So again, I'm looking for the base and the height. So I find my right angle, which is right here. So the two lines that intersect will be the base and the height. I know the line that comes from the vertex and makes the right angle is the height. And so this other one, 21, will be the base. So now my base is 21 and my height is 6. I multiply 21 by 6. 21 times 6. 20 times 6 is 120. 1 times 6 is 6, so the answer is 126. Then I take half. 126 divided by 2 is going to be 63. So my area is going to be 63 units squared. So here they gave me the same problem again, which is good because I actually wanted to show another method to do the same type of problem. So here, again, they gave me a right angle right here. So you should know that these two are the sides that I'm using. So my height is going to be 6 once again, and my base is 21. But this time, if you think about what happens when you find the area of a triangle, you're multiplying the base and the height, and then you're taking half. So really, if you wanted to, you could do it in a different order. Maybe you take half of one of the sides first, and then multiply by the other dimension. So what am I saying? If I took half of 6 first, because I know what half of 6 is, that's 3. If I took half of 6, that's 3. And I multiply by 21, I still get the same answer of 63 as I did last time when I multiplied 21 by 6 first and then divided by 2. So the trick here is if you have an even number as one of your dimensions when you're finding a triangle, you can take half first and then multiply by the other side, and that'll actually make your work even easier or faster. So your answer again was 63 units squared. So here we have another triangle, and so we're looking for the base and the height, which need to form a right angle. And remember, the rule is not going to change. You still need a perpendicular pair of sides. So I look for my right angle symbol, which in this case is outside the triangle. Why? Because I need a right angle. So I need from a vertex to go straight down to make a right angle with one of the sides. So which of the sides makes a right angle from the vertex, or that connects to the vertex? Well, it wouldn't be 7, because this 7 does not make a right angle with any of the sides that it's connected to. So it wouldn't be 7. So 7 is actually a distractor in this case. If I had used an imaginary line and continued it from the 4, you can see there that it makes a right angle with the 5. So the 4 is actually one of the dimensions I'll use. So 4 is going to be my base, and my height will be 5. So now that I know that, I'm going to multiply 4 times 5 to be 20. So 4 times 5 gives me 20. Take half of 20, and my answer is 10. Remember, what I could have also done was taken one of the sides, which in this case 4 is an even number. 4 divided by 2 gives me 2, and then multiply by the other side, which is 5. And 2 times 5 still gives you 10. So you had 2 ways that you could have done it. And again, you're getting to a point where you should be able to do that in your head. So my answer is 10 units squared. So they give me the same problem again. So as we can see, again, this distance right here, that's one part of the right angle. So what is the other side to make the right angle? So you should have been able to know this time. That would have been that, the 4. So the height is 5 and the base is 4. So I'm going to take half of 4 this time. 4 divided by 2 gives me 2. Multiply by the other side, which is 5. Because remember, 7 is a distraction because it doesn't make any right angles. And 2 times 5 is 10. So my final answer is 10. So finally, we have another triangle. We're looking for the right angle. The right angle is right here. So the 2 sides that make that right angle will be the base and the height. The height will always come from a vertex and then make a right angle and connect to the base. So the height is 4. The base is 12. 9 is a distraction. So I multiply 12 times 4. I get 48. Take half of 48, which is 48 divided by 2, and that's 24. I could have also done it by taking half of 4. So 4 divided by 2 is 2. And then 2 times 12 is still 24. I could have also done it by, since 12 is also even, I could have said 12 divided by 2 is 6. And then 6 times the 4 that's still there is still 24. So as long as you understand that you're multiplying the base and the height and then taking half, the order that you do it doesn't really matter because of the commutative property of multiplication. The order doesn't matter. All right. So my final answer is 24 units squared. So that's it. The process, once again, identify your base and height, multiply the base and height, divide it by 2, Or if you have an even dimension, take half of that first and then multiply by the other dimension, and you'll still get the same answer. That's it. It's not that difficult. You just have to practice it. Hope this helps. Let's get it done.